Hi all, welcome to the world of GK for learning general knowledge. Last class we have studied the west flowing rivers of peninsular India. Today let's study the east flowing peninsular rivers. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Move on to the lesson. Okay, today let's discuss about the east flowing rivers of peninsular India. First of all, we can see the river Godavari, that starting from river Godavari is starting from Nasik in Maharashtra, and it's flowing like this. Most of the part is flowing through Maharashtra only. Then it enter into Telangana, and after that it goes to Chhattisgarh, and it flow as a border between Chhattisgarh and Telangana, and again it enter into Telangana, and after that it goes to AP. That means Andhra Pradesh, and here it empties into Bay of Bengal. That is river Godavari. This green color one is the river Godavari. And before emptying into Bay of Bengal, river Godavari makes delta here. Now let's see river Krishna. This blue color one is river Krishna. River Krishna started from Mahabaleshwar, and in Maharashtra it also flowing like this, and after that it goes to Karnataka, and again it enter into Telangana, and it come to Andhra Pradesh, and it empties into Bay of Bengal, and before emptying into Bay of Bengal, Krishna also make delta here. So here you can see next one is river Mahanadi, and river Mahanadi is originated from Sihava mountain and is in Chhattisgarh, and it mostly flows through Chhattisgarh and Orissa, and most of the part is in Orissa only. And river Mahanadi is also known as Sorrow of Orissa, and it empties into Bay of Bengal. Now you can see a small river here. It is in pink color. That is Pennar. Pennar is mostly flows through Tamil Nadu, and it empties into Bay of Bengal. And next one is river Kaveri. River Kaveri is originated from Talkaveri, and it is near Kodagu region in Karnataka, and it's flowing through Karnataka. Then it enter into Tamil Nadu, and after that it empties into Bay of Bengal. Now let's see some more rivers. We can see river Hooghly here. River Hooghly is a main distributary of river Ganga, and why I am telling this river Hooghly, because this is also a peninsular river and it is east flowing. So Hooghly is a peninsular river and it is a main distributary of river Ganga, and it is flowing like this. This green color one is river Hooghly, and this is river Damodar. This pink color one is river Damodar, and river Damodar is a tributary of river Hooghly, and both these rivers empties into Bay of Bengal. And after that you can see a blue color one. This is Subarna Rekha. This blue color one is Subarna Rekha, and Subarna Rekha flows through Jharkhand, Orissa and West Bengal, and it empties into Bay of Bengal. And it's originated from this Subarna Rekha is originated from Chota Nagpur Plateau and empties into Bay of Bengal. And here is this red color one is river Baitarni, and river Baitarni is mostly flows through Orissa, and river Brahmani. This is river Brahmani that also mostly flows through Orissa. These two rivers, river Baitarni and Brahmani, both flows through Orissa, and it empties into Bay of Bengal. So these are the rivers is flowing rivers Hooghly, Damodar, Subarnarekha, Baitarni and Brahmani. Okay, and river Godavari, river Mahanadi, river Krishna, river Pennar and river Kaveri. These are the rivers. Now let's see them in detail. Major rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Now let's discuss about river Mahanadi. Origin Sihava mountain in Chhattisgarh and its length is 857 kilometers. Largest river of Odisha and known as Soro of Odisha. Mahanadi is the largest river in Odisha and it is known as Soro of Odisha. Cuttack is on its bank. The city situated on the bank of river Mahanadi is Cuttack. Hirakud Dam. Hirakud Dam is built across river Mahanadi and Hirakud Dam is the longest dam in the world. Now let's discuss some more points about Mahanadi. Major tributaries of Mahanadi. Left bank tributaries are Shionad, Mand, Ib and Hasdo. The Shionad, Mand, Ib and Hasdo are the left bank tributaries of Mahanadi. And right bank tributaries are Ong, Jong and Tel. These are the right bank tributaries. Shionad is the largest tributary and first privatized river in India. And Shionad is the largest tributary of river Mahanadi and it is the first privatized river in India. The Paradip port is at the mouth. Paradip port is at the mouth of river Mahanadi. The Chilka lake is in Mahanadi. Chilka lake is situated in Mahanadi and Mahanadi empties into Bay of Bengal. It empties into all the east flowing rivers, empties into Bay of Bengal only. Mouth of river Mahanadi is known as Falls Point. Mouth of river Mahanadi known as Falls Point. Now let's discuss about river Godavari. River Godavari is the largest peninsular river in India. It is the largest peninsular river in India and the second longest river in India after Ganga. Because Ganga is the longest river in India. Second longest river is river Godavari and it is the largest peninsular river because Ganga is a Himalayan river and Godavari is a peninsular river. That's why Godavari is the largest peninsular river and second longest river in India. Longest river completely flows within India is Godavari. Ganga is our national river and it is longest, but Ganga is not completely flows within India. But the river that completely flows within India is river Godavari. And it is the longest river among the rivers that completely flows within India. And known as Vruddha Ganga. River Godavari is known as Vruddha Ganga and longest river in Deccan region. In the Deccan region, the longest river is river Godavari. And origin Trembak Plateau of Western Ghat near Nasik in Maharashtra. River Godavari originated from Trembak Plateau of Western Ghat near Nasik in Maharashtra. And its total length is 1465 kilometers. Now let's see some more points. Pushkara festival held on its bank, and Pushkaram festival is a festival occur only once in 12 years. So this Pushkaram festival held on Godavari's bank and important tributaries. First let's see the left bank tributaries. Left bank tributaries are Penganga, Vardha, Vainganga, Indravati, Pranhida, Shabari, Purna, Dharna, Pench Kanhan. Here this is Pranhita. Here N is here Pranhita. So left bank tributaries are Penganga, Vardha, Vainganga, Indravati, Pranhita, Shabari, Purna, Dharna, Pench and Kanhan. Now let's see the right bank tributaries. Right bank tributaries are Pravara, Manjira and Maner. Among right bank tributaries, Manjira is the important one. The Sriram Sagar project is on Godavari. Sriram Sagar project is on Godavari. Sriram Sagar project is otherwise known as Pochampad project. That is in Godavari. Kaleshwaram irrigation project of Telangana is also in river Godavari. And Sriram Sagar project and Kaleshwaram irrigation project both are in river Godavari and forms a large symmetrical delta. Godavari forms a large delta, that is a symmetrical delta. Drains to Bay of Bengal, and river Godavari drains to Bay of Bengal, and Pattisima lift project connect rivers Godavari and Krishna. Pattisima lift project is a project that connects river Godavari and Krishna. Kolleru Lake is between the Krishna and Godavari deltas. So, Kolleru Lake is situated between Krishna and Godavari deltas. Koringa mangrove forest is a part of Godavari delta. And Koringa mangrove forest is a part of Godavari delta. And Trimbakeshwar, Nasik, Bhadrachalam, etc. are on its bank. These famous places like Trimbakeshwar, Nasik and Bhadrachalam, these all are situated on the bank of river Godavari, and Rajamundry is the largest city on its bank. Now let's see about river Krishna. Second largest east flowing peninsular river. We have seen that largest east flowing peninsular river is river Godavari, but the second largest east flowing river is river Krishna, and its length is about 1400 kilometers and originated from Mahabaleshwar in Sahyadri. It originated from Mahabaleshwar near Nasik. Then, near Mahabaleshwar in Sahyadri, and river basin Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Maharashtra. The river basin extends Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Left bank tributaries are Bhima, Dindi, Peddavagu, Halia, Musi, Paleru, Munneru. These are the left bank tributaries. Among these left bank tributaries, important tributaries are Bhima, Musi and Munneru. Now let's see the right bank tributaries. Koina, Panchganga, Venna, Khatprabha, Malprabha, Dudganga and Tungabhadra. And among its tributaries, important ones are Khatprabha, Malprabha and Tungabhadra. And next one is Koina. Koina is also known as lifeline of Maharashtra. Now let's discuss some more points. Mallikarjun Temple. Mallikarjun Temple is situated on the bank of river Krishna, and the delta formed by Krishna is a bird food delta. The delta formed by Krishna is an example of bird food delta, and we can call it as a Mississippi type. Mississippi delta is also a bird food delta. And largest city on its bank is Vijayawada. And we have already seen that the city on river Godavari's bank is Rajamundri, and city on the bank of river Krishna is Vijayawada. And this river Krishna is otherwise known as Ardha Ganga and Telugu Ganga. River Krishna is otherwise known as Ardha Ganga or Telugu Ganga. And Alamadi Dam is situated in river Krishna. Alamadi Dam is built across river Krishna. And Nagarjuna Sagar Dam also built across river Krishna. Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is a world's largest masonry dam. Masonry dam means it's built of concrete. That is masonry dam. That is world's largest masonry dam. This is Nagarjuna Sagar, that is built across river Krishna. Okay, now let's see about river Kaveri. Origin Talkaveri in Brahmagiri Hills in Karnataka. River Kaveri is originated from Talkaveri in Brahmagiri Hills in Karnataka. It is that Talkaveri is near Kudagu. And total length is 800 kilometers. Its length is 800 kilometers. It receives rainfall from southwest monsoon as well as retreating northwest monsoon. So this Kaveri is a perennial river. Perennial river means we will get water from rainfalls, and it throughout the year. If we are getting water throughout the year, we can call it as a perennial river. And this Kaveri is a perennial river because it gets water both from southwest monsoon and from the retreating northeast monsoon. That's why it's a perennial river. Then Hogenekel Falls. Hogenekel Falls known as Niagara of India. Hogenekel Falls situated in river Kaveri, and it is known as Niagara of India. Now let's see some more points about river Kaveri. Tributaries of river Kaveri. Left bank tributaries are the Harangi, Shimsha, Hemavati and Arkavati. Okay, left bank tributaries are Harangi, Shimsha, Hemavati and Arkavati. And right bank tributaries are Lakshman Tirtha, Kabani, Bhavani, Noyal, Suvarnavati and Amaravati. These are the right bank tributaries. Lakshman Tirtha, Kabani, Bhavani, Noel, Subarnavati and Amaravati. And Gram Dam is situated in Kaveri. And Grand Dam is otherwise known as Kallanai, and it is in Tamil Nadu. It is the first dam in India that is built across Kaveri. And river Arkavati is tributary of Kaveri, brings drinking water in Bangalore city. And river Arkavati is the river that brings drinking water in Bangalore city. Srirangapatnam, Shivasamudram Islands, etc. are in river Kaveri. So, Srirangapatnam, Shivasamudram, etc. are in river Kaveri. And this Shivasamudram project is the first hydroelectric project. Empties into Bay of Bengal. River Kaveri empties into Bay of Bengal at Pumbuhar. And Pumbuhar is the place where the Kaveri drains into Bay of Bengal, and that is in Tamil Nadu. Known as Dakshin Ganga. Kaveri flows through Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and it is known as Dakshin Ganga, and throughout the year we get water from this river, and it is a perennial river. That's why it is known as Dakshin Ganga. And Krishnarajasagar Dam, Amaravati Dam, Kallanai is otherwise known as Grand Dam, and Mettur Dam are in Kaveri River. These all dams, Krishnarajasagar Dam, Amaravati Dam, Kallanai and Mettur Dam, all are built across Kaveri River. Other east flowing rivers of peninsular India are Subarnarekha, Brahmani, Pennar, Ponnayar and Vaigai. These are the other east flowing rivers. These are not much important. This already I have discussed about Subarnarekha, Brahmani, Pennar, etc. That's all about the east flowing rivers of peninsular India. If you understood the video, please like, subscribe my channel, press the bell icon to get all the notification, and share to your friends. Thank you.